Here we study optical isomerism in coordination compound. Optical isomerism is shown by the compounds which are optically active. Optically active compounds are the compounds which rotates the plane of plane polarized light either towards left hand side or towards right hand side. Now again we are having different combinations for the coordination compounds with coordination number 6. The first combination is of the type AA3. I have written the example also. Now, how do we draw the structure of this compound? Okay, we have cobalt over here and I write En between first and second position. I write En between the third and sixth position and I write En between the fourth and fifth position. Now, this is one of the structure which I have drawn. Now, if I keep mirror next to it, what is going to happen? I will be getting the mirror image of this structure. So, I have to draw the mirror image of this structure on this side. Okay. So, how I will draw this structure? This ethylene diamine will come on this side. So, I write here En, I write here Ene and then I will get this En over here. Now, what we will do? We will lift this molecule up. Okay, you lift this molecule up and try to place it on this molecule. So, if you lift this molecule up and try to place it, you will find that they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Okay, they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other and hence we say that they are optically active. So, when I write optically active, it is OA. So, both these are optically active. If this happens to be dextro, this is going to be levo. Okay. Now, I have drawn one more example I have written over here. We are having chromium, okay, and we have to draw its structure. So, what do we do is oxalate 2. It is COO minus, COO minus. So, O and O, these are the donating atoms. I mean atoms which are donating electron. So, what I will do is I am going to write over here OX, okay, first OX, second OX and third will come over here. Fine. Now, place mirror over here and try to draw the mirror image of the same structure. Okay. So, when you place mirror over here, what will happen? These groups will immediately come here. So, I will write here OX, then I will write OX and this will go on that side, that is OX. Now, what you do? You lift this structure and try to place it over this structure, first structure. You will see that they are also non-super mirror impossible of each other. Hence, this compound is optically active. Okay. If this is dextro, this is going to be levo. Let us see the next combination which is possible. It is AA2B2 or I can write BC, that is different ligands. So, if I draw this structure wherein I have written similar ligands on the adjacent position, so what type of mirror image I will get? Okay, I will get Cl over here, Cl here and this will come here En and what will happen? This is going to come, En will come over here. Okay. Now, if you lift this molecule, place it over the first molecule, they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other and hence we say that these are optically active examples. Optically active examples. If this is dextro, then this is levo. So, these two above compounds, they are optically active compounds. Okay. Now, if you notice, I have drawn one structure over here which is incomplete. Why? Because I can write Cl over here also, isn't it? Just look at this previous structure. Cl is present in the adjacent position. Okay. Now, here in this I am showing that Cl is present in the trans position. Okay. So, this is a trans version of the above structure. Okay. I write here En, fine, I write here En and if I keep mirror over here, I will be getting this image. Cl will come here, Cl will come here. Just check, students, is there any change in the structure? No, the structure is symmetrical. Okay, this structure happens to be symmetrical. Okay, what is the meaning of symmetrical? When you cut this molecule, okay, both the sides will overlap with each other, so that will be mirror image, and if it is mirror image is overlapping, then it is optically inactive. So do remember this, what I said, the trans structure, okay, the trans version of AA2, okay, B2 is symmetrical, and hence, students, it is optically inactive. Okay, it is optically inactive because there is a plane of symmetry in the molecule. Okay, there is a plane of symmetry in the molecule. Now let us go to this type, which is AAB2C2. Okay, now this type of structure, how we can draw? Let us give thought to it. Okay, now if you see in this structure, we have AA, which is a bidentate but symmetrical ligand. Let us take this example which I have already written. Okay, suppose I take Cl and Cl at the cis position. Okay, I write here NH3, I write here NH3. So this I have located the position. I have ethylene diamine, that is En, nitrogen and nitrogen. Okay, now if I place a mirror and I try to draw the mirror image, what I will get? Cl will come here, Cl will come here, NH3 will come here, NH3 will come here, and here I will get ethylene diamine. Now students, if you lift up this molecule, place it on this first molecule, you will find that they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Okay, it means they are optically active. Fine. So these two are the optically active isomers of each other.